thinking this whole trip what I'm going to call this lease, just for future reference. And I think what I'm going to call it is the Midway Acres, just because it's kind of midway on our way to the Midwest when we're out there hunting. So some good bedding and cover around here. With all this brush, it's like sagebrush looking stuff. Some wonderful wild thorn bushes. Down in this first corn piece, it's probably like 2 or 3 acres maybe. As you can see, it's real brushy. I found some trails coming in and out of this stuff. There's some apple trees scattered around here. Hang with us. Luke and I are going to sneak down in to that river bottom, hopefully without busting a bunch of deer out here. That's where the most deer sign is. We can get down there and sit for a couple hours, see what happens. We got a couple missions we got to accomplish, and then we'll be back for an afternoon set. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the creek is right probably 75 yards in front of us. And there's a flat spot right there where they like to cross. There's a beaten path crossing the river right there. So it just so happened that this camper was here with this lean-to. I'm sure somebody's utilized this over the years as a brown blind kind of deal. It's literally perfect. As long as it doesn't collapse on us, we'll be good. The guy that owns this owns the other property as well. And this road that we're currently on is a right-of-way to the landlocked piece. Can't find anybody, you can't get a hold of anybody. So we decided, we're not hunting on this piece. We're gonna walk through it, use the right-of-way to the old gravel pit, and get onto this landlocked piece. So currently, that's what Luke and I are up to. We're gonna go check this piece out. There's at least an oak tree. Somebody comment on this video and tell us what this is. The first one I picked up. Looking for a Phillips screwdriver for like 2 days. jumped a deer.
That's a big deer. Oh, there's 3. Makes you wonder though what they're doing, but it's all about food, I think, in their stomach right now, but pretty easy winter for them so far. That's a wrap to the first full day now out here in western New York. We spent some time on the Midway Acres lease this morning. There's definitely deer over there. It's a good spot. We had this other spot that we just went and checked out tonight. We actually did see a doe down in there. Wasn't able to get the camera on it. Kind of jumped her out of her bed. We found her bed later on. It's pretty flat around here, but it does have a couple of knoll, like rolling hills kind of things. There's a lot of deer sign in there. And there's a lot of deer sign on Midway Acres, so we're gonna go home, regroup, and kind of decide what we're gonna do in the morning. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you in the morning. Bye.
Bat. Wow. That was exciting.
All right, guys. We're just wrapping up our last day down here at Midway Acres. Going into leasing this property, I was kind of unsure, being that the only way that I could scout it was on onX and Google. There's a ton of deer sign on this property, so I think 2024 is going to be a big year for Midway Acres. At the end of the day, very pleased with this property, and I can't wait to come back down and spend some more time here. We're going to let our cameras soak. We got some solar panels on some of them, so they should last for quite a while. I think we had 5 or 6 different buck in 3 days down here. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to Game Seekers, and check out the podcast. We'll have a new podcast coming out in probably a week or 2, and just kind of recap deer hunting. Today's January 1st, 2024. The deer hunting's over. We're definitely moved right to coyotes for now until we get to turkey season. Go on there, like and subscribe, share, and as well as our podcast. Like I said, we'll have a podcast coming out, and we'll get into more details of what we did on the farm this weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.